Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We're working on 14.4, which is surface areas for a surface, a multi-dimensional surface. We had in our last video the integral that we're going to use. Here we're going to do an example. We want to find the surface area for the portion of the surface z equals the square root of 16 minus y squared to the 1/2. We're going to do this bounded by 0, or x is bounded between 0 and 5. Y is bounded between 0 and 2. So we've got our XY plane. We can see it down below. 0 to 5 and 0 to 2 for Y. The curvature of that 16 minus y squared is bringing down like a little curve on it. So we need dz dx and dz dy. There is no dz dx. It stays constant along x. dz dy, we took the derivative, we got -1 over square root of 16 minus y squared. So we set up our integral 0 to 5 and 0 to 2 for x and y. Then dz dy or dz dx squared is 0 squared, dz dy squared is -y over 16 minus y squared. The square, yeah, -y divided by the square root of 16 minus y squared. We're going to square that. We got the +1, we got dy dx. We go ahead and we integrate it. What I did here is I got this 1. I wanted to get a common denominator because this is just going to turn into y squared over 16 minus y squared. So I got a common denominator. And we see we get 16 over the square root of 16 minus y squared. I pull out the square root of 16 on top. That gives me a 4. And so when we integrate 1 over the square root of 16 minus y squared, this was the sine inverse formula. I know, I don't expect you to remember it, but it'd be good if you did. We're evaluating that from 0 to 2. We see we get sine inverse to the 1/2 minus sine inverse of 0. Sine inverse to the 1/2, where does that happen? Pi over 6. Sine of 0 happens at theta equals 0. So we're going to go from pi over 6 minus 0, just pi over 6. That's our integral. We're integrating that from 0 to 5. We get a pi over 6 times x. And I multiplied the 4 times it. So 4 pi over 6 reduces to 2 pi over 3. Evaluating from 0 to 5, we get 10 pi over 3. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. Find dz dy. It helps to have a picture. Know your boundaries if they're not regular. Do dz dx and dz dy. Plug them in the formula. If you can, clean it up to make it prettier, easier to work with. Other than that, peace.